MSSA National Finals in Afton, Wyoming. I'm here with Chuck representing Nutrena here at the National Finals. Chuck, appreciate your time. It's always good to see you here at these finals. Tell us again why it's so important for Nutrena to have a presence here at this event.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we enjoy coming up here. We really like this, Steve. They invite us up. Coming into these family events, that's us. We're a family business. We're a family company. We have the dog food out there, but we also have all the different types of feeds available. But if we can get involved in family events, that's what this is about. We really enjoy it. We've got the different dog foods. We're giving a few different things away for all the kids that are wandering around. And if we can help get more and more kids involved in this, I think it's going to be a success all the way around.
It's always about the next generation, right? And the future. And it's not just the families that are here, but you're talking the dogs and everything. And Nutrena has such a great line of products that you guys offer for these dogs.
Yeah, we do. We actually, when it comes to these dogs, these are animals. These athletes. These are great athletes. They work so hard. You've got to be able to feed them properly. The true dog food fits really well for them. It's going to give their energy. It's going to get them back in the game quicker, has quicker recovery time. And what you see a lot of times, just like any athlete, they need that energy level up, and they've got to be able to perform when the time comes. So that's where True comes in. We have the True Mean in there, and that's really about taking care of the gut health. And we're going to take the time and really get that absorption into their system, and that's going to keep their energy rolling throughout the day. And that's what we want to see. But also, it helps with their immune health, because like anything else, it starts with your gut, whether it be you or me or the dogs or your horse. If you keep that gut healthy, the rest of you is going to be healthy. And if it could help their immune system, that is our goal. So that's why it really fits in with this program.
Perfect. That's Chuck from California and Nutrena. If you plan on joining us in Afton, Wyoming for the National Finals, make sure you come talk to Chuck and bring your kids. He has all kinds of great gifts, freebies given away, hats, frisbees, tennis balls. The kids and the dogs will like the tennis balls. So come out and see Chuck at Nutrena at the MSSA National Finals.
Our Salmon River is a grain-free food formulated for adult dogs. It contains 28% crude protein, 16% crude fat, and 390 calories per cup. It contains extremely high levels of omega-3. In fact, the omega-3 to 6 ratio is almost a 1-to-1, practically unheard of in the industry. It contains our VX Advantage, which is a proprietary blend of vitamins and minerals, including selenium yeast as a sole source of added selenium. Probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics, all working together to support a healthy digestive and immune system. Another unique feature of all Next Level foods, including Salmon River, is the fact that we control macro minerals, including calcium, to levels significantly below FDA maximums, which research has shown to support long-term whole body health. Performance Plus is a really unique formula, maybe one of my favorite formulas in our entire lineup. It contains 26% crude protein, 16% crude fat, 370 calories per cup. It contains both glucosamine and chondroitin, supporting long-term joint health for your dog. It also contains our VX Advantage, which is a proprietary blend of vitamins and minerals, including selenium yeast as a sole source of added selenium, prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics, all working together in conjunction to support long-term digestive and immune system health. Next Level as a brand has made the commitment to control macro minerals, most especially calcium. We take calcium to levels significantly below FDA maximums that research has shown to support long-term whole body health of your dog.
Kevin Rollerbach here with us from Mountain State Stock Dog Association. He is the official stock boss out of Pocatello, Idaho. He's on his horses with his crew, keeping the stock rotated. Kevin, thanks for your time today. Tell us what you guys do here in between all the runs to keep the stock in and out.
Well, the whole goal here is to keep cattle happy and not run any cattle in the same arena twice, so that they're not seeing the same obstacles and make it fair for all the handlers. So as they come out of each arena, we sort them into different places, and they never hit the same pen twice, which is a feat when we've got 3 things going all at the same time, and they all just come in one big pen back here, so we're just sorting all day long.
So logistical nightmare that you guys have figured out how to handle. How many cows do you guys run?
We've got, I think there's over 400 head here right now.
And the goal again is to not run a single cow, the same cow on the same arena, or just one run per day between all the arenas?
One, they can't go in the same arena twice because we've got, I mean, there's going to be over 1,000 runs over this week. So we'd have to, there's not enough room here to bring enough cattle to only let them go once a day.
And then, of course, after all that's said and done, you have to feed them and keep them water too.
Yes, it's a full, we started about 4 in the morning to get cattle gathered in here so they're nice and quiet and settled. And then we get done whenever we get done feeding cows at night.
How many of you does it take to take care of all the livestock here?
This year we're only doing 4. We have 4 people back here, and then we've got one guy that comes when we have this field going as well. Just because that 4 is not enough to be spread that thin, because this is a pretty good chunk of real estate all the way around here.
All right, that's Kevin. He's the stock boss here, running the cattle and the livestock for the Mountain State Stock Dog Association National Finals.
High Energy is one of 6 products in a family of foods we produce that is naturally formulated utilizing multiple protein sources, including beef, pork, chicken, and fish. Each of these foods contain what we call the VX Advantage, which is a proprietary blend of prebiotics, probiotics, postbiotics, as well as vitamins and organic trace minerals. We're one of very few companies that incorporate selenium yeast as the sole source of added selenium. These ingredients work together to promote healthy digestion and a strong immune system. Controlled minerals, including guaranteed maximums on calcium, is a cornerstone of all Next Level products. Our lab is second to none as we test all incoming meats, as well as every lot of finished kibble for all minerals, including heavy metals. I don't think there is another company in the United States that takes food quality to this level. High Energy is a nutrient-dense food that contains a very popular nutrient profile of 24% protein, 20% fat, 4.5% fiber that provides 420 calories per cup, fueling the needs of highly active dogs. The omega-3 to 6 ratio of just under 1 to 5 supports a beautiful, healthy skin and coat. There are several competitive 24/20 products on the market, but most of them are formulated utilizing lower quality ingredients such as rice bran, which has no place in a quality pet food, especially for performance dogs. These cheap foods simply will not digest, as you will see by the large volumes of poop produced. High Energy is a food of choice for hunters during the working season. I'm Scott, and this is Vega. I'm the co-founder and chairman of Next Level Pet Food. If you have any questions about any of our products, go to our website, online chat, phone call, email. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Really do appreciate your consideration and business.
We are so excited to launch our new line of super premium pet foods. We built it with passion and purpose, with everything we have, to create science-driven, balanced nutrition that makes a real difference in an animal's health. How do we know this? because we've done it before. Now we're doing it even better. We've created truly next-level formulas. We choose our ingredients based on what's naturally important in an animal's diet. Our omega-3s are higher, our calcium levels are controlled, our palatability is greater, and our consistency is hands down superior. We've built our manufacturing facility from the ground up, the right way, to guarantee we'll deliver the very best quality food possible.
Oh, okay.
novice handlers for MSSA is beginners, just starting out. They can have experience.
Yep.
Yeah, those are done well, and now I'm learning with them. They do the program to learn
That was Danielle Nilsson and MISR tally with a score of 180 and a time of 5 minutes. Up next, we're going to have Christina Kirby and Status Clyde, followed by Levi Venegas and DB Taz, and then Eileen Combs and Kate.
Are you switching me right now? Okay.
All right, coming on to the field is Christina Kirby and Satas Clyde. They are from Westford, Texas. And I had mentioned earlier that some of these dogs are experienced. This is a 3-year-old male Border Collie. They've been trialing for 2 years. And in 2024, MSSA Futurity Champion, 2025 SWCDA Nursery Dog of the Year. So this dog comes with a lot of experience. So that was the tiebreaker line. She just made it through number 1. So now she's heading up here to this other end of the arena for number 2. We have 5 minutes on this course. And it's a patience game. These are the first time the sheep are being run in this field, so they're checking out all the obstacles that are out here. They will become a little more familiar with them as the days go on. Today we're going to have our novice dogs. These are the beginners. They can have a trained dog that's experienced. It's all on the level of the handler. So they're getting experience trialing with dogs that have been seasoned in this sport. Then following this is the nursery dogs, and those are dogs that are below approximately 3 years in age. There's a date that they have to be born before, and they run in that class. They can run in 2 classes if they're a nursery dog. They could be at whatever level the handler needs to run in, open or intermediate as well. patiently walking. This class, the novice handlers, have a lot of latitude to move, so they can go up and help them out. We're in Afton, Wyoming. They welcome us. It's a small little community with several nice little restaurants, little cozy motels, and I heard there's probably 2,000 dogs here. Quite a few handlers at each of the levels, trialing multiple of dogs. So if you're new to this, I have the volume up so you can hear her out on the field. If the dog is going clockwise, it's come by or go by are the typical commands that people give. And if they have to convince a sheep by the little nose, that's so it's a patience game, making sure they're convincing those sheep to trust that dog and turn away from it. So it's a balancing act for sure. Now they're all moving away to maintain this pressure. The sheep thought it was going a little too fast, so it's checking out the dog, seeing if it's safe to troop on in. We have 5 minutes on this course. We start bright and early in the morning. This ring starts at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. As I said, this person came from Texas. There's a large donations. Nutrena is a big sponsor. Each of the rings are sponsored by their products, the Truman Power Arena. The Afton community has donated a lot to help support this event. They tarped the whole arena, 1, to keep the sheep in because it's cattle panels, and 2, to help visibility on the outside of the ring and them not knowing where they're going to end up. We're at 4 minutes plus, so she's probably going to run out of time on this panel. And so it's really important that the dog is being trusted by the sheep. And that's time for her.
Up next, we have Levi Venegas and DB Taz, followed by Eileen Combs and Kate, and then Britt Chair and Dolly.
We do have a mic out in the arena so you can hear the handlers and myself talking. And now the pickup dog is just exhausting them. They'll get to know where this gate is as the days go on. We want to thank Nutrena for their loyal life and being a part of this event by sponsoring. There is going to be booths where they'll be giving out samples, so take advantage of it. This is Levi Venegas.
Levi, do you have a collar on, or are you clean? No collar.
And they cannot wear a collar in this event, so one of the board of directors was just making sure this young man was coming in without a collar. They also can't have a stock stick, so that's their line that they can go up to. And this gentleman's from Hands, Oregon. And out come the sheep, and the sheep time is started when the last sheep comes out. The dog's on an outrun and needs to come through this number 1 panel. This is the point line. That's how they figure out ties. This is a border collie, and he is 6 years old. Now we're heading up to this far panel, and he's doing a nice job keeping the dog slow and backed off the sheep and giving him distance. That'll help them get comfortable with him. He didn't have a very far drive to come from Haines, Oregon. And again, we are in Afton, Wyoming. It's beautiful here. We're surrounded by mountains. We're in the gateway to the Tetons and Yellowstone. We have a little creek that runs by this fairgrounds, so it's a nice little relaxing. Again, the handler can move quite a bit in this class, and he's being very cautious in how he moves. He's stepping in and out, and thank you. Thank you. It appears this panel's going to create some difficulties in these first 3 dogs that have come up on the roster. And Taz is trying to convince with his stare. That's what the border collies do. They have a steady eye on this sheep, but they also have to say, I'm going to let you go. And so he's asking his dog to get off of it. That's to stop hooking up the eye, so the sheep will stop looking at him and trust the dog to walk away. So the commands for the dogs, they use stops and downs, stands to get a stop. Away is counterclockwise. The dog did a nice job covering this sheep that thought it was going to make an evil little escape. These are wool sheep. They look like a mixed flock.
Lie down! Come by! Come by! Guys, get off of it! Come by! There! Hey!
So
Get
now
off
he's
of
letting
it!
them go
Away!
so that they go back to the straw area. And the
You're
dog
no better.
wants to hold on to him a little bit, so he's trying to get a little bit of a handle on his dog again so that he can make this panel down here. And so he's made this panel as well. And you can view the results up on the Mountain State Stock Dog website. So now these sheep are moving off this dog. He's over 4 minutes, so he's got that panel. Now he's got to get control of him to come over here to the pen. And he used come by. That's a clockwise motion. Away is a counterclockwise motion, which the dog is exhibiting around the sheep. You want to think of the sheep as the center of the clock. Now he's got to get all the heads pointing basically at us in the camera at this corner. And he's out of time.
Good job, Levi and Taz. Up next, we have Eileen Combs and Kate,
There, wide out.
followed by Rick Sayer and Dolly, and then Josh
You
Harris and
stay.
Ivan P. Gwynn.
Nice job. So we are in Afton, Wyoming, established in 1902. Very friendly, nice little community here. We have our next handler coming in, Eileen Combs or Becky Combs from Rye, Colorado. This dog is a Border Collie. And Kate is 7.5 years old. And this is what she wrote about herself. Becky and Kate have won National Western Stock Show, Black Hills Stock Show, Nebraska State Fair, and many others. Kate and I have done it pretty well since the beginning of our team a year ago. We got first at our very first trial together, and it was awesome. We also got the novice average champion at the trial. Becky and I hosted in January. All right, so now she's picking them up, and they need to come through the timeline.
Steady there. Stand. Steady there. Come. Steady there.
And again, she's hopefully going to get them to be convinced here on the outrun.
Steady there. Come. Steady there. Steady there. Back. Back. Where?
And so now she's made the first panel, and that will be her tiebreaker line.
Wait. Away. Away. There.
Just trying to get her to
Away.
hook off the heads or to the shoulders of the sheep to get them moving, so it's good handling technique. She's trying to get them to trust her dog. Okay, she's got them moving up to this second panel. And she's stepping up like several have done to hold this side, to be a team player with her dog. These are the novice handlers, so they have more latitude to move, assist, working the sheep. So Mountain State Stock Dog, known as MSSA, is based on the class that you're in by the handler's skill. So you will be seeing dogs that have both been trained by the handler and maybe dogs that have been competed with an open handler and now are with a novice handler teaching them the ropes of timing and how to do it, breeding the livestock. So we have to get those heads turned, and as we've seen throughout this morning, this seems